Namaste, you guys. I'm back again to do, I took a day off, and then I just kind of let my heart lead me today. I feel like I would like to do an updated energy reading on Miss Joslin Smith again. I just want to peek in on the energy around her case. I know that there's been some huge developments. Her mother has been arrested for allegedly selling her, and not for a lot of money, which makes so much sense to me, considering my first reading I did on her. So much sense. So I want to go back knowing now some of the truth that's been revealed. I'd like to go back and check the energies again. So here we are. That's what we're here to do today. And thank you so much for joining me. Everything I say in my energetic intuitive readings is for educational and research purposes only. I'm here to speak for the voiceless and share their truth as I see it in the energies. Okay, calling on my angels, my guides and protectors of the love and light only, ancestors, and the God energy, calling in a protective bubble of protective light, the God energy light, Archangel Michael's beautiful golden bubble of light. I'm just calling in the protections that I need to surround me, my family, my home, anyone watching this video, and the people I speak on. When I did this reading we're divinely protected. We're safe. We're divinely protected. And I do like to say that because I did have somebody come on my last reading I did for Joslin and ask if the yucky energy that kind of came up in the middle of my video, I had some kind of dark energy come in and made me like nauseous in the middle of my reading, and I had to dial my energy back a little bit. And I think that scared somebody because somebody left a comment on my in my comments asking if they needed to worry about that energy affecting them after having watched my video. And so I'm just real quickly before I even touch the cards, I just want to say you are safe. You are divinely protected. You're okay. When you finish watching a video of this nature, you just speak the words out loud. I am disconnecting from this energy. I'm pulling my energy back from this energy, or I'm returning whatever energy I picked up off this video. I'm returning it to where it came from. I mean, if it makes you feel better, you can do that. But honestly, I really don't feel like there's danger involved with just watching a reading. I mean, look at all of the horrible things that you see on TV. I mean, most music videos are demonic rituals nowadays. So I think the fear of getting some bad energy coming off of a tarot card reading is pretty nil in comparison to some of the stuff that's actually happening out there to people who are involved with all of this demonic stuff that's rampant on our planet. Speaking of, and yes, there's a reason I'm bringing it up, because I did tap into some ugly energy attached to this case. Not only in that reading, the last reading I did on camera for Joslin, but in my private personal readings as well. So, which made me curious, more curious. Fear does not scare me away. Fear does something different to me. I don't know if anyone out there experiences this too. Let me know if it does. But what fear does to me is it makes me really super curious. Fear makes me more curious. Why am I fearing this? What is there to fear? What is the reason there's fear beyond this? Do I even need to fear this? So rather than fear being like, and running away, I'm like, So if you can maybe adopt that type of an attitude, that helps too. But as long as you stay positive, high vibrational, talk to God, call in your guides and angels, you are divinely protected always. But I am going to, like I said, call in some extra protection around this reading. So that's there and it is in place, just so that you know. All right, guys. So let's go straight in. I've got these two decks here that I'm going to pull out of today. And then if we need to know anything further from them, then we can go into the tarot. So the two decks I'm going to use today are the Situations Oracle. This deck is created by an amazing girl. Her name is Raquel. She has a channel on YouTube called Intuitive Envisions 1111. So she created that one. Love it. Use it in almost all my readings. And then I recently ordered this one. It's called Path of Shadows, and it's just like a shadow work deck. It doesn't really have, it never said on the box who created this deck. I think it's just a mass created. There's no guidebook with it or anything like that. It's just keywords on the cards, and it's an intuitive type deck. So we've got that too. All right. All right, so I'm going to start with the Situations Oracle, actually. Usually I start with just getting like a base energy, but I don't think I'm going to do that just because I already know what the base energy is here. It's not good. Okay. Right here in this moment, I'm reaching out to the guides and protectors of Joslin Smith. I'm asking you to help me tell her story. I'm seeing her in my mind. Beautiful little girl. Very light-skinned, light-colored eyes. I think this little girl attracted a lot of attention with her looks. Because when I was just doing that, I was seeing her walking through a crowd and everybody turning and looking at her. So I think this little girl got a lot of attention with her looks for some reason. She's a beautiful child. I mean, but it's more than that. It's more than that. And she was extraordinarily beautiful, or there was something about her that was a magnetism about her, or there's something about her that was like a magnet to the energies in the area she lives. Like there was something about her that made her turn heads to look at her. I really don't know how else to say. All right, so we're going to go into the Situations Oracle, asking for energies surrounding Joslin Smith or Joslin Smith's mother. How could someone sell their child? I just don't get it. I would die for my children. I just don't understand it. Ooh, we got Bounty Hunter. Words on the bottom, Chaser and Hot Pursuit. So I wonder if they've got some search teams still out there. I mean, I feel like this is search teams. This is the searching dogs. They're out there. They're still, I think they're still forming some search parties and looking for her physical remains as well. Ooh, we got Alien. Words on the card are telepathic dreams and songs. But for me, the Alien card is more like pointing out something outside of the country, like citizenship, like an illegal alien, like somebody that's not in your born in your country. So that one does make me. We will ask Tarot about that one. Okay, what else? Joslin Smith, Katie Smith. I'm not 100% sure I said her mom's name right, so if I didn't, sorry. Remember what I just said? Do you remember what I just said? She was like, people were magnetized to her. Magnet. There was something about her that there was an unexplained pull. People couldn't resist. That's what I'm saying. I'm picking up, I was seeing that at the beginning of this reading. I'm seeing her walking through a crowd of people and everybody's turning and looking. Not everybody, but a lot of people will turn and look. People turn, they look, they see her. They recognize her. Like if they see her again, they'll recognize her. Ooh, okay. Ooh, we got threatened. I got this in the last reading. Embarrassed and appearances. And I'll tell you, I feel like that, okay, I know that they've arrested several people for this, but I still feel like there's like a big player who has not been arrested. A big player. And I do feel like that big player is like, he put these big, or these small, he put people under him to take the blame or to take the fall in case, or he just has things set in. I mean, there's people set in place under him, under this main big player. And I do feel a man's energy, but there's people placed below him that he has put into place through threats, okay? I feel like there's a lot of that's how the powers, and I'm also feeling that connected to Jocelyn's mom's energy. So I don't know if maybe, okay, so in a reading I did yesterday, just a private off-camera reading, I did get that there was money owed. Okay, so I got like that there was money owed. So there was like a deal struck. So like, even though she got paid, she didn't get paid. In my first reading, I picked up on this too, that she was expecting a bigger payout, or I was told like the outcome of this was not what was expected. Like the expectations of the outcome were going to be like this big thing. But I also pick up that maybe there was some money owed. And so like a deal was struck. Like, you know, you call our debt even and you give me this much and we're even, like that. That's that. I did pick that up in an earlier reading. Okay, then we've got interlude. This one says pause and timing factor. Definitely have always felt that the timeline is off in this video or this reading. Always. In this case, sorry, I've always felt like the timeline is wrong. I've always felt like there was something wrong with that timeline. She didn't believe her own words in my very first reading I did. As she spoke the timeline, it was, I could tell she was lying. And then we've got gossip, petty, jealousy, and envy. I got this one in the first reading too. For me, that one is most likely that's mom's energy wanting more than what she had. Or on the card you see a group of women and they're all sitting around talking. It may just be the gossip around the case as well, though. It may be that the gossip around the case actually pulled the... Okay, thank you, Spirit. So it's the gossip that actually brought the perpetrator to light. That's what Spirit's trying to tell me. So gossip, the people in the community were all talking, and that's how, ultimately, how the information surfaced. That's what I'm feeling intuitively on that. Okay, I'm going to stop here at 6 cards. We're not going to ask about the bounty hunter. I feel like that is definitely that they're still looking for the body. Let me reach for the tarot here. This is Steampunk Tarot by Barbara Moore. It's new to me, but it isn't. I have the mini deck version. But I love them so much that I decided to get the big ones too. But let me go ahead and shuffle these a bit. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to ask on the bounty hunter. I really do feel like with bounty hunter, I do feel like that is just the fact that they're still looking for her body. The dogs, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so my question is going to begin with the alien card, the telepathic, the dreams, the songs. What do I need to know about alien? The star. This is being brought to light, being put up on a stage. It can be a renewal. It can be hope. What is the alien card? What is the alien card? The Lovers. So I wonder if somehow she's was taken out of the country, or it was planned. She was going to it was planned that she'd be taken out of the country. I don't know why I wanted to say that it was planned. I wonder if yeah, I'm not sure what the alien card means. I'm not going to pretend like I am. I don't know. We'll come back to that. It may reveal itself in the reading. Now, with the magnetic, with the unexplainable pull, with the, like, can't resist, that's Joslin's energy. That's her, not even so much her energy, but her appearance, I want to say. Like, yes, her energy too, her personality, her appearance, just the whole, just Joslin herself. She was, a lot of people just admired her. Ooh. We got the Six of Swords. Now, the Six of Swords is transition. That's movement. So, with the alien and the movement, I'm wondering if she was taken out of the country. Alien being outside of her country, being in an alien place. And then with this one, this is a travel expansion, necessary transition. And, you have to move somebody now. That's what that is. So I'm gonna wonder if she wasn't possibly taken out of the country. Was Joslin taken out of the country? Was Joslin taken out of the country? Nine of Cups. Two of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there were two choices to make, okay? The outcome, it's hard to do this because I kind of know, and there's so much I can't say. Okay, so the choice that was made brought somebody an outcome that was like a wish granted. Okay? So the decision that was made brought somebody from outside of the country their wishes granted. Transition or relocation, which just reiterates the alien for me. So what I'm picking up on that one is, it's so hard to figure out how to say this. Her tragedy, the tragedy of what happened to her, granted many wishes. And it may be connected to somebody from outside of the country, but I do feel like there was people who wanted her. People who wanted her for some reason. You know, not just her family, not just her friends or her family, like people who didn't know her wanted her. That's what I'm picking up. Like there's people who wanted her. Okay, why? Why did they? I'm going to switch tarot here. Let me go here to the Light Workers Tarot. Okay. I want to know why it feels like so many people wanted her. Okay, why does it feel like so many people wanted Joslin? Why does it feel like she was the High Priestess and the Fool? The High Priestess performs magical actions, rituals, usually a high priestess works alongside of a priest or some kind of a ruler in the same bracket as her. I'm not sure what the Fool is, because the Fool is like foolish beginnings, fresh new beginnings, leaping actions without thinking, taking actions without thinking, not worrying about what the consequence is going to be. It may just be that these people are completely oblivious to rules, laws, morals, what's wrong, right and wrong. That's what these people feel like to me. Like they're into like all this magic and all this spell casting, and like that's what I'm picking up on. Big connected to Joslin's energy. Is Joslin outside of the country? Eight of Swords is imprisonment. Okay, is she outside of the country, or is that her mother? Oh, I asked for the mother's energy too. So it could be her mother that's in prison. Is this the mother that imprisoned here? Hidden deceit. Yeah, this is the mother. So, okay, so did her mother send her outside of the country? Did her mother send her outside of the country? That's a yes. The Sun card is a yes for me. Okay. What was the purpose of her sending her outside of the country? What was the purpose of this? The priest. I don't know how much I can say. Was Joslin sold to like a witch doctor or some kind of an energy worker? Okay, we got Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is rivalry, challenges, obstacles, could be sports. Rivalry makes me feel like, okay, it's hard for me to do. Okay, I'm just gonna say, so, okay, is there by chance somebody who made a bid? Was there somebody who made a bid? We'll just put it that way. Was there someone who made a bid? The Chariot. That's movement. That's forward motion. That's movement. That's going forward with something. Okay. Did the highest bidder win Joslin? This is Four of Wands, and the card says gleeful togetherness. And it definitely looks like a different country than what she's from. I'm not saying it's somebody in the military. I just think that was pointed out that's pointing out a different country than where she's from. So there's a possibility she was taken out of the country. The cards are kind of saying that. Okay, oops, what do we got here? Queen of Wands, that's mom. Is there still somebody who has not been held accountable for what happened to Joslin? Yes, heavy burden. There's somebody out there who has the weight of the world on their back because they know that there is the possibility that they will be turned on. Somebody might just tell who's already incarcerated. I feel like there's somebody else that hasn't been spoken of. Like, I want to say the big guy. Okay. See the skin color? Just look good. Okay. Does this big guy have Joslin? Does the big main person have Joslin right now? Okay, I'm going to do that again. Does this big person have her right now? Shit. The moon is secrets. The moon is things that are done in the dark. Okay. Is Joslin in spirit? Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Oh boy. I'm going to go to this Path of Shadows deck here and see what we can get out of here in Joslin's energies. Okay. Oh, no. The first card I pulled is Banshee. It says, all I could hear was a warning scream. Ignoring the signs won't make me free. Now, the Banshee, it reminds me of the witches and the black magics and the low vibrational. Ugh. Okay, what else? What else? I do feel like this is tied to some kind of a... there's somebody who's into the dark arts that is attached to this somehow. Yes, absolutely. There is somebody in the dark arts that's over there, and lantern is the light being shined on it. This person's worried. They're very, very worried. They're worried because they know that somebody can speak their name. Somebody can shine a light on them. So they are real concerned. It's giving them a lot of burdens. But I'm feeling like this is kind of like a witch doctor or a hoodoo type practice that's going on. All right, I'm just going to ask for one more card. Oops. One more card, please. One more card. Okay. The gargoyle is the gargoyle. The gargoyle guards the castles. The gargoyle guards the king, guards the castle. So I do feel like there are people in a lower position that he has placed in a lower position to take the fall for him if he gets caught or if he gets called out. But there is a bigger player in this. Something to do with and maybe coming in and out of the country or taking things in and out of the country. Again, I do feel like she is in spirit, absolutely, unfortunately. And yeah, and I pick up on a lot of people. There's like a lot of people who wanted her or envied her. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, there was a lot of people who envied her, either the mother or the daughter. Probably the daughter for her looks because she was beautiful, gorgeous. Maybe even the mother envied the daughter. That's a possibility. But there was like a coveting feeling of man, just I gotta get that. Like I want that. Just like a draw. There was a draw to her for some reason. That people just, they took one look at her and they're like, remembered her face instantly. And the next time they saw her, they're like, oh, there's that girl again. Like that. A lot of people were very attracted to her. So, I don't know. I'm sure it's different over in that country than it is here. But, yeah. Okay, that's my reading. My updated reading on Joslin Smith and her mother. Horrible. Awful. I wish I could get more. I'll come back and revisit the energies in a week or so and see if they've changed. Yeah. You know what? Let me ask one more. Where's my other tarot? There it is. Okay. One more question. Because I hate to say, where is she? Honestly, there is not a specific place I feel she is. I feel her essence is pretty much everywhere. And I don't feel like there will be remains or anything like that found. I really don't. It's weird. I hear an echo. I was hearing an echo of something I heard in an earlier reading, which was that she actually, in a roundabout way, okay, so karmic, this was a karmic thing. So, and let me explain this in the best way I understand. So I feel like this was a karmic thing. Like this was something written into her plan for this lifetime. She actually wrote this in to happen. In her doing this, there were other lives saved. Okay? That's her paying a karmic debt. So in her doing this, there was another purpose that we don't get as human beings. In our brain, we can't fathom or completely understand it. But karmically, this was the plan for Joslin before she ever came here. To go have this happen to her in such a way that in her passing, there's lots of things that come out of it. Lessons, justice. I think this is going to end a lot of crime that could have been done by these individuals in their future, or you know, I think there may have actually been like some physical problems fixed. It's hard for me. I don't know how to say it. I'm struggling here. I'm so sorry if I sound like a blubbering idiot. I hate what happened to her. It's disgusting, and it shouldn't ever exist or happen. Human beings, we come from the divine. We come from God. We come from the divine. He is love. How can we come from God and do these horrific things to each other? It literally makes me sick. And I just want the truth to be out there. I mean, I feel like an urge to tell the truth and hopefully help, even if I just play a tiny part in putting an end to this horrible stuff that keeps happening to our babies. Not just our babies. Not just our babies. People don't value human life anymore. It's pretty sad. So all we can do is pray for a change, be the change, be love, set the example. Yeah, I try to do that every day. But I'm going to go now. Thank you so much for watching my video, updated read on Joslin Smith. And I'll be coming back next with the reading for Elijah Vu. All right. Have a great day. Bye, guys.